Good morning, Niger. Good morning. It's a brand new day, and your favorite morning crew here. Zainab is here. Edgar is here. The whole world, we're here to just sprinkle some fun on your Tuesday. Good morning.
Exactly. So whether you're still shaking off sleep already, hustling through traffic, or sipping that first cup of coffee, we've got everything you need to kickstart your day, from assorted dishes, trending topics, inspiring stories, to entertainment laughs, and a whole lot of good vibes.
Yes, so turn up that volume, turn up the smiles, and let's make this Tuesday unforgettable.
Exactly.
Because here on Wake Up Nigeria, every morning is a chance to celebrate.
Absolutely. My name is Zainab Osoy.
And my name is Edgar T. Sparkles, a.k.a. T. Shy, a.k.a. T. Fly, a.k.a. T. Pepperampe, a.k.a. T. Wayne, a.k.a. T. Pain, a.k.a.
AKA T-Lies.
No lies. No lies for me. It's September, guys.
September to remember.
We don't lie in September.
With your lies.
No lies
I'll remind you. I'll remind you. Don't forget, you can catch us live on YouTube via TVC Entertainment, or stream the show anytime at www.tvcentertainment.tv.
Yes, you are totally part of the show. And use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC to tweet. You can post us or tag us. You can also download the TVC app on your Android or iOS devices, and you can also share what you're feeling. How you're feeling this morning.
How about you?
Yes, tell us.
I don't want to say it on TV because I can get arrested for it.
All right, but I'm enjoying your colors, by the way.
Thank you.
I think it's brilliant.
It's going to be a colorful month.
It is going to be a colorful month.
And I'm channeling all of that. Thank you so much. So let's kick off with the highlights. This morning in the kitchen, we'll be having a weight loss specialist, nutritionist, author, and fitness coach known as Bemi. You need to stick around for that one.
Ooh, okay.
Hopefully you're not in the kitchen.
I am in the kitchen. All right, for a musical performance, we're joined by Emily, a singer, songwriter, soul speaker, born in Port Harcourt and shaped by Nigeria, Ghana, and France. We cannot wait to have Emily here in the studio with us.
On parenting, we're discussing parenting with a North Star, crafting your family vision and values with Femi Shofoluwe.
All right, then we're going to have Miracle Uyoma. She's now a dynamic speaker, author, clinical psychologist, a life coach, and a spiritual shepherd. In relationship, we're looking at white lies in relationships.
God bless.
White lies.
God bless this. See, God bless Miracle for this topic.
White lies.
Because Edgar tells a lot of white lies.
You see, there are different types of lies.
It's even red.
No, there are different types of lies. We have the ones we call the white liars. We have lions.
E.g. Edgar Eriaka?
No, I don't lie. I don't lie. Oh, I love this topic.
All right. Okay, so for a conversation, we have Daniel Alabi, popularly known as Danny Boy. He's a dynamic MC, comedian, actor, writer, and content creator. Danny Boy is known for his sharp wit and vibrant stage presence. We're going to be having him in the studio. Join us.
Danny Boy.
Danny Boy, I like that.
He's my friend.
He's your friend, Abi. Hopefully he doesn't give lamba like you.
All right, now our last guest is Benjamin Daniel, artistically known as Ben Dancer. Now, he is a dance artist, model, gym instructor, and the founder of Ben Dancer Academy. Now, he has performed on stage with the likes of MIYC, Femi Kuti, Madik. This guy is super good. Absolutely. We cannot wait to have this young guy come in here and have a great time with him.
Have you seen him on stage with Madik Kuti before?
I know him now.
You see all those dance moves like this. It's like this. It's like
I was in a music video with my friends as well.
Exactly.
Eyes Blaze. Wow. I can predict that we're going to have a great show today.
Of course.
Laughter, great food, great conversations. I cannot wait.
And a lot of lamba from you.
Lamba, I'm not going to give. Forget lamba. What is lamba? What does lamba mean?
Okay, we'll find out after
What does lamba mean, guys? Is lamba English? Is it French?
Yes, it is.
Is lamba English or French?
It's a slang.
All right, whether it is a slang or not, we have to check out the weather right now. We'll be right back.
Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilaya Oyinso. Thank you for joining us. Now, the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, has denied allegations that he supported the All Progressives Congress in the last Saturday's local government elections in the Rivers State. The FCT minister says the PDP's victories in Port Harcourt and Obio Akpo local government areas are evidence of his support for the party. The minister was speaking at a media chat yesterday where he emphasized that the Rivers State has never been this empowered with political appointments in the past.
Our party in the state had problem with national level. Where national party, where the national level caused serious crisis in our party in the state. And so many people have lost their interest. Many people have lost interest. All we are trying to is, look, you cannot lose interest. Those of you who still have that confidence that you can run, will encourage you. And mind you, you don't push people to run. What is going on now? I've never seen the level of empowerment of any state than River State in terms of political appointment. It's a problem for me as a member of PDP. Since the history of River State, be it military or civilian, we have never had that kind of political appointments at the federal level. Never. So it's a threat.
And we can take you further to Rivers, where the State Independent Electoral Commission has presented certificates of return to the newly elected local government chairman and vice chairpersons. The ceremony took place at the Commission's headquarters in Port Harcourt. Correspondent Uche Okoro reports.
The highly anticipated election is over, and the 23 local government areas are now certain of those who would be piloting their affairs for the next 3 years.
By the authority conferred in the Commission, and having satisfied all legal provisions and requirements, we now present certificate of return to the elected chairman and councillors of the local government councils. May your tenure bring peace, prosperity, and constructive service to every ward and community.
Winners received their certificates of return, a formal confirmation of their victory and the mandate entrusted to them by the people. For some, this marks their first shot in office, while others are returning for a second tenure. The Commission reminded the officials of the weighty responsibility that comes with grassroots governance.
I haven't been given the certificate of return. My vice and I also wish to extend our thanks to the people of Kana for considering us worthy to be elected, and we assure them that we shall deliver the dividends of democracy to the good people of Kana.
I feel very happy that this thing is happening today. We are receiving our certificate of return after the 30th election last Saturday. And we were called to come and receive our certificate of return. We feel very happy. We are so comfortable. At least we believed that democracy has come back in the grassroots.
With this, our renewed hope agenda, in line with the policies of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, we hope to make sure that this desire of our people is fulfilled before the next couple of months.
Councillors representing 319 wards also received their certificates of return.
I think it is our duty to return back what Ikore has given to us. We are not coming there to come and make any crisis in the house. This house is going to be one of the best assembly Ikore will ever produce.
Shortly after, chairmen of the various LGAs proceeded to swear in the councillors at their respective council secretariats. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
And now for some sports updates. Former Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag has been sacked by Bayer Leverkusen after just 2 league matches in charge. Ten Hag was only appointed by the German club in the summer after being sacked by United in October. A statement from Leverkusen reads that Bayer have parted ways with head coach Erik ten Hag. Training will be overseen by the current backroom staff on an interim basis. Now let's get into the transfer market now as the deadline shuts down on the English Premier League. Liverpool's move to... Now a deal was agreed after the clubs reached a compromise on a fee which would have been a minimum. Igor Julio opting for a move to West Ham. Now still on Liverpool. Liverpool have signed striker Alexander Isak from Newcastle United for a British record transfer fee of £125 million, with the Swede saying he wanted to create history and win trophies at Anfield. Newcastle sources claim the deal could be worth as much as £130 million with add-ons. The 25-year-old had a medical on Monday before signing a 6-year contract. Isak will wear the number 9 shirt with the Reds. And that's all we can take on news and sports for this hour on Wake Up Nigeria. But there's still so much more. Stay with us.
Level 2, electrified fence. Space is terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
This is not just a round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere so Bobo.
It a job for this
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Compound to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we
GOTV 89.9 Yanga FM.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link.
It is time for a musical performance, and we are joined by Emily, a singer, songwriter, and soul speaker. Born in Port Harcourt and shaped by Nigeria, Ghana, and France, Emily blends Afro R&B, soul, and raw storytelling. Her music unpacks love, loss, and identity with unfiltered emotion, bold hunting, and deeply personal. Hi, Emily. Good morning.
Hi, good
How are you doing
morning.
this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
I love your hair, by the way. I think I told you off stage.
Thank you. I love your
so
outfit too.
Let's talk about your music now. So you're an Afro R&B soul. How do you infuse all of that together? Who were your biggest influences growing up?
So growing up, I listened to a lot of old sounds like Nina Simone,
Oh, nice.
Bill Withers, so that helped my writing in terms of like my soul aspect. But then with the new genre of people, I listened to Georgia Smith, Burna Boy, Thames, a lot of Afrobeat artists and a lot of American artists. So they kind of shaped my sound, yeah.
Okay, now, so you grew up in Port Harcourt before moving to Ghana and France. Now, let's talk about these three cultures. How have they been able to shape your music so far?
So with respect to going back to my roots, there's a song off my EP that's titled Fall. And I really wanted to infuse the Igbo culture. So there's Igbo in it. And then in terms of like other cultures, Ghana, France, I spoke French in a song called I Tried. And then in terms of Ghana, I have a lot of friends in Ghana. I have a community in Ghana because I school there. So, just singing music that is to the generation that I fall in line with, and then also singing music to the generation that I do not fall in line with. So it's making music for everyone as long as the sound is true.
Cutting across all age groups now.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now let's talk about the song you're performing this morning. It's titled POV, right?
No, Somebody Else.
Somebody Else,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, so the EP is POV.
Yes.
So let's talk about that, because what inspired the EP itself for you to actually have the song off it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Prior to last year, I was in school, right? So, and I knew that I would love to do music, and I just didn't know how to do it or what path to go through. And I've always, done music if it was playing instruments in school and all that. But then I always say this thing, music doesn't want me the way I want it.
Okay.
So before I joined MBA for Africa, that was how I was able to put out this music. I had made an EP because I got equipment at home, so I recorded all those at home. And then I was really procrastinating and contemplating on putting it out. But then I joined MBA for Africa, and then I wanted to tell a story about my journey starting and where I'm going to. So each track talks about the past, the present, and the future. The last one is called More, so it's basically you all expecting more music from me. So yeah.
Absolutely lovely. So are you ready to take it away?
Yes, I am.
All right. Take it away, Emily.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, Nigeria. Wow. I enjoy good music, by the way. At this point, we have someone special in the kitchen now. She is a fat loss.
Exactly that.
Yes, specialist, nutritionist, author, fitness coach, known as Mamie Sticks. And she's around to stick with us for some time. It's brilliant to have you this morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Don't say your phone and say, how are you doing? Just say, look at me.
Oh, okay. Look at me.
Wow. It's super excited to have you here around.
Thank you so much.
The reason why I'm excited is because usually when we have chefs around, they do all the cooking and then we just have to follow them and ask questions and all. But today we are having a class because we're going to learn one or two things about the nutrition that we eat. Because I always say that I prefer having a great meal that has good nutrition over looks and over the smell.
Okay.
Yes. For me, it's always about the nutrition.
Okay.
What is it doing for me inside my
body
than the smell or how it looks? What is it for you?
Everything.
because it has to.
Yeah,
no, I'm so serious.
Political
if it helps me, no, it has to feel good, but it also has to taste good. Because what we find, especially when people are on like fat loss journeys, is that if their food doesn't actually taste good, they never stick to the diet. They never actually stick to the plan. So if it doesn't look good, me, I can't eat it. So it has to look good. It has to taste good. And of course, it has to do what it does for your body in the right way.
So just before we got in here, you mentioned that you were a fat loss specialist, not a weight loss specialist.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Okay, so I think when it comes to like, I guess, changing body composition, people get so stuck on their weight.
Yes.
But I like to kind of like focus on fat specifically because that's what people really want to lose. When you're losing fat, at least the approach that we take is we help you lose fat. So you're losing fat, not just body weight.
All right.
And then you're building lean muscle, which all women need muscle. Okay. And then when you build muscle, muscle weighs more than, or it's more dense than fat.
All right.
So your actual scale can go up. So I don't want women to be so stuck on, oh, I need to be 70 kg or 60 kg.
All
You
right.
should be thinking more about how your body composition looks and, of course, how healthy your body is.
Okay, so what are we doing this morning? Tell us.
Okay, so today we are remaking a classic Nigerian rice and stew.
So we're remaking?
Yes.
All right, okay. Okay, so tell us, what are we remaking?
Okay,
this
so...
is remix. Remix.
This is the remix.
All right, go ahead, tell us.
So, I mean, of course, we love classic Nigerian rice and stew, right?
Yeah.
Sunday, we have that all of the time. But another thing about the way Nigerians serve rice is that they're typically doing a mound of rice, which I'm going to show you in a bit.
Okay.
And then one tiny piece of meat, right? And when you're like, of course, on a fat loss journey, you're trying to eat healthier, balance your meals.
Okay.
I really focus on building balanced plates. So I'm going to show you how you can make your rice more balanced so that it doesn't spike up your blood sugar.
You know what? No, we'll just go on a short break right now. We're going on a short break right now. When we get back, we'll start showing them some things. So we're giving them some small tips and trips here and there. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break. Let's go.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini, I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
All right, good morning, good morning. It is time for What's Up and About. This is where we pick stories on social media and we just talk about it. But don't worry, I'm not handling the story today. I'm not telling you guys what's happening. We have Zay Zay. Zay, the beautiful Zay Zay is here.
The gossip girl herself.
Gossip girl giving us all the gist.
Yo, how y'all guys doing this morning? Good morning, Titi.
Hey.
Hi, Edgar.
I'm loving the green, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Earlier.
Yeah, you did.
It's popping.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mommy. Hi, baby.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Please, I just want to remind you that whatever you are doing there, don't let Edgar give you no life.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you so much. Please, it is very important.
Noted.
Thank you so much.
But Bele is allowed.
It's fine. Yes, it is allowed.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. One second. African fat loss method.
Yes.
Method.
Yes.
Ha. I feel like somebody in this office invited you just because of me. You guys planned this.
Oh, wow.
You're not fat.
Yeah.
You're not fat.
You're perfect.
Wow. Thank you.
Titi needed this moment, so let's just give it to her. You're not fat.
Yeah, I just used all that to make this all about me.
Of course, as usual.
Something I do sometimes.
Yes.
Just look for attention. On to entertainment news.
All right, so let's do this. Odumodu Black, the rapper, calls out Eddies for unfulfilled promise. Now, Nigerian rapper Odumodu Black has called out the Headies Awards for failing to deliver the car prize promise for winning the next rated artist category at the 2025 edition in April this year. Now, taken to X, he wrote, and I quote, "I don't forget, say I win car Headies, where my car?" This comes after a previous clash during the ceremony when his mic was cut off mid-speech. Odumodu later claimed that the interruption happened because he mentioned Jesus Christ, adding that it wouldn't have occurred if he had named a political figure. Despite the incident, he expressed gratitude to the organizers for restoring his mic. However, the Eddies responded to Odumodu's tweet saying, "Odumodu, relax. Your car is coming and it will arrive in one piece. We haven't forgotten our next rated winner." End of quote.
Wow.
Knowing Odumodu and knowing how he can go on and on and on, what do you guys think?
April is not that long ago, so that's May, June, July, 3 months, right?
Yeah.
August, okay, well, 4 months now.
4 months now.
It hasn't arrived. There must be a reason, for the delay. But I have to appreciate how people are more vocal these days. Yeah. There was a time where people would rather keep it coded. They would just, be very quiet about it. I'm also going to mention that I don't think he actually needs it. I feel like he has the means to get as many vehicles as he wants by now. I think it's just principle. I think he just wants to be heard, and he wants them to take note that, look, you have to keep to your word. But the Headies have been known to always at least fulfill their promises after a certain time. I guess we'll probably find out the reasoning later on. I don't know, Edgar, where are you on this?
To be honest, I am not very happy this morning because my landlord has been going bananas. So if I must speak, I will just say this. A time is coming in this country where we would get these organizers, lay them on grass, and flog them with tobacco and cane.
Wow.
Somebody won an award in April.
Yeah.
And then this is an award you know very well that the reason why 80% of people that are watching your award is the next rated category. Everybody's waiting out for that car.
Okay.
And then instead of sending, because again, don't you have a document that says, okay, in 2 months you receive your car, in 3 months you receive your car. All this person got was a plaque, the speech, and then window shopping with the picture of the car.
Got the bragging rights.
No, wait, hold on. I'm going somewhere with this, all right? Now, the next rated award is one award, is the category that actually even makes the award itself or the show itself. People always want to see that category. And then instead of sending an email to say, okay, sorry, this is the reason why you have not gotten your car, or the reason why is because you don't have, maybe the spare tire is not complete, the engine is not there, the person who's meant to send the document that's meant to make you receive your car is on leave. Instead of saying any of all this,
he has not arrived.
Yes, he has not arrived. We're trying to wait for fuel scarcity to come down a bit before you get your car. Instead of saying any of this, you come out there and say, oh, don't worry, relax, your car is coming. It's like saying you borrow money from someone and you say, how far? Where's my money? The person that tells you, don't worry, you receive it. I know I'll receive it. When will I receive my car? It is a matter of time and dates.
Okay, we are sorry.
That is hold on. No, the reason why I'm upset. No, the reason why I'm actually upset is because of your landlord. No, it's not just because of my landlord at this point. We have seen this happen so many times. And the excuse that, yes, he doesn't really need it is not really an excuse. I'll tell you why.
There was a time in this country, a lady came out crying, mucus coming out of her nose and complaining that after she had won a reality show, she wasn't giving her money. Another lady came out the other time to say, oh, she won a show, an event, and she wasn't giving her crown. These are things that are happening, but just because we know that, oh, Odumodu doesn't really need the car, so it's not really a big deal. It is a big deal. It is an issue.
It is.
Which is why I said I have to appreciate the fact that people are coming out to talk about it more, but I'm wondering what you think.
No, I'm with Edgar on this. I feel like it's a matter
they should flog the organizers.
It's a matter of principle, honestly. Like, it's not even about needs it. You said you're going to give them something. You give that, and before the event comes, you have categories, right? You should have the prices organized before the event. Like, what's all this promise and it's coming?
It's coming. What does it's coming mean?
Like, no.
So
is there traffic?
This is coming thing has been it's been something that's happened over the years. In fact, there are some of us who record voiceovers and are not paid for 3 months. There's some models who do brand shoots, photo shoots, commercials, and are not paid for 3 months.
They're owed for months.
There are influencers who do brand work and are paid for 3 months.
Yes, there are a lot of them. So it's not, so I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it's not really new. And the fact that it's in the news is because it's Odumodu. And the fact that he actually decided to call them out. But we do not have any proof or evidence to say that they have not sent in an email. We don't have any, background to say, oh, they've not been chatting about it, they've not been talking to him. It's not like they were mute. We don't know if they were actually mute.
But okay, it's fine. I agree.
Him calling them out.
But they should do the needful at the end of the day.
They will.
Give Odumodu his car. He deserves it. He won that category.
Let's just go to the next story.
Give him his car, please. He won it. So let's move on to the next story. Now, Too Short. Veteran Nigerian rapper reveals Beverly Osu controversy cost him his life and career. Now, Too Short has revealed that allegations of assault by actress Beverly Osu ruined his life and career. Speaking on the Teju Babyface podcast, he said the incident happened long before his marriage and described it as a misunderstanding during an argument, claiming his hand only brushed her face. The rapper stressed he never beat her, but the accusation went viral and damaged his reputation. He disclosed this scandal cost him his marriage, access to his daughter, shows and endorsement deals. Too Short added that he lost his house and became suicidal, recalling how people saved him when he attempted to drown himself.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's been a long time since we heard from Too Short.
Wow.
And I didn't even know that he was with Beverly Osu at some point.
All right.
But what do you guys think?
No, go ahead. Please go ahead.
So,
Edgar, we are sorry. We are just putting it out there.
Again, I am not excited this morning because my landlord is going bananas. But I would also say this. It is sad, it is sickening that we live in a society where the first person to come out with an argument on social media these days wins the argument. Most times it is always about who reports the story first, especially when it comes to celebrities and influencers. Now, this story draws back down to 2013 when Beverly Osu came out on social media or to say that an anonymous ex-lover, she never mentioned the name at first. She actually said an anonymous ex-lover violently, had an issue with her. There was some form of domestic violence in her relationship with an anonymous ex-lover. Now, in Too Short's claim to react to that statement, he decided to defend himself, to say, oh, actually, there was some form of violence, but it was just a little brushing. It was a little brushing to the face. Now, social media took that up, and the reaction and the report from that was he lost deals, he wasn't called to show, he was called for shows, he lost endorsements, he had issues with his marriage, Basically, his life just took a negative turnaround. As a matter of fact, he almost committed suicide at some point because of this same issue. So my point with this story is that the cross of for a celebrity to carry is always heavier than that of a regular person because you're a celebrity. When you do something that is little, people on social media will take it wider. The ripple effect for every social media or every influencer is higher and is wider than that of every other person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is sad because, sorry.
Go ahead.
Lastly, I'll just say this, yes. There are cases that we've seen online that we know that these things happen to us individually in our private homes. But just because the stories are not there for the public to decide or to judge, we handle them in 2 or 3 days. But with a story like this, you know that as a celebrity, when you say A, people are already trying to create a story from your A. When you say B, people are trying to bring out things from it. This guy lost millions. This is someone that was meant to be on the same pedestal with Rugged Man by now, based on his rap career.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But you can't even mention Too Short. People don't even know who he is anymore.
No. Too Short is one of those legends. And so I know both people in this particular story. So I find it hard to actually judge or even lean left or right. And to be honest, I don't know if bringing this story back was a good thing or not. I know that, yes, expressing yourself and sharing your story is, it can be therapeutic. But, boss, I don't think, it was a good idea for you to bring it back. This is just my personal opinion.
He has nothing to lose.
I hear you on that.
Because at the end of the day,
to be honest,
yeah, go ahead.
To be honest, I know him, and he's one of the mildest, calmest people I've ever met. I don't know if something has changed over time. I know Bev as well. She's such a sweet soul, and this story between both of them, I don't know where to stand on it. However, I don't think there's anything like an accidental brush against any face. Or mild brush. I don't think there's anything like that. Now, if something did happen, we were not there. We can't say. I would love to hear Bev's side of this, to be honest, at this point. But, Wimi, please, talk to us about this. What do you think about this particular story?
I feel... might want to say mild brush, but go
ahead. I definitely agree. Mild brush is... There's nothing like that. And I don't know Too Short, just to give context, right? Yeah. But I feel like I understand the weight of being a celebrity. Yeah. Everything that you do is scrutinized even that much more. And I think that's kind of like the price that you pay for fame, right? Yeah. So, you get all the good side, you get the bad side. But that being said, I feel like something like this, like you said, should have been handled and addressed. Yeah. 2013 is a really long time. That the PR should have been done around. His team should have handled this the right way at the time. And I mean, we've seen celebrities come back from what we even know was worse. Domestic abuse, right? He didn't have to lose. I was just going to say Chris Brown, right? And he has shows that are selling out. So maybe it was a function of his team and his PR, and not so much that situation. I think it's giving too much power to one situation. Yeah. And when bad things happen and, we just kind of let it happen, I feel like we give that thing too much power.
True.
Yeah, true.
Hopefully we'll hear from Bev along the line. It is in the news. It's on loads of different blogs, newspapers have even carried it. So hopefully we'll get more on that story. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well on this. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram, and we'll be looking out for your comments. All right then, let's take a quick break. We will be back after this.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Welcome back. Now, for those that understand the stars, they understand that the North Star is what sailors use to guide their ways through rough seas. There's probably no land in sight, probably nothing else in sight, but that North Star tells you exactly where you are. And North Star is what we are using to start this particular conversation. Crafting a vision for your family vision and values. And to talk about that, we have Mr. Femi Shofolue on our parenting segment. He is a passionate youth teacher with nearly 20 years of dedicated experience in teens and youth ministry. It's great to have you back on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
Wow, that term North Star, I've not heard that in such a long time, but it just brings me back to giving you some sort of direction. And focus. Yeah. From a family point of view and a parenting point of view, how have you been able to express this particular value to your students?
Well, from parenting perspective, North Star, it's basically something that is stable, reliable, and can guarantee arrival at destination whenever you are out. You know, sailors use it, like you rightly said. And in the same way, vision is supposed to be like a North Star for every family. Okay. It's something to give you direction. Yeah. You know, children, they've never been here before. This is the first time they are here, in fact, for all of us. But we are more experienced than they are. Yes. We know our right from our left. They don't. So, why you need a North Star kind of guiding for them is to make sure that they arrive at a destination that has been predetermined. It's so sad that sometimes the head of the family dies and the family just go in disarray. They don't know what to do. That shows that that family has not have vision before the demise of such a person. Vision is supposed to be like a guiding light for every member of the family. Everybody in the family knows why we are a family. You know, from my work, you know, I'm a pastor, and I discovered in Bible that God has purpose for every family. Okay. So if you don't know the reason why you came together as husband and wife, it will be difficult for you to even be able to tell what kind of family God wants you to build.
Okay. So now having direction, so I like to think about it from this perspective. You can't really give what you don't have. And for you as the head of a family, I'm talking maybe from the man's point of view, father, mother, depending on who is the parent with that is acting as the North Star at this point. It could be either one. If they don't have any guidance or they never got any guidance from their own parents or their own families, how are they expected to then guide theirs?
That is a place of learning. Okay. Like I rightly said, none of us have been here before. No matter how long you have even lived, you are supposed to live a life of continuous learning. Okay. You are alive right now, you have a family right now. All you need to do is, what kind of family do I want to raise? Okay? That North Star is not necessarily about a person in the family, it's more of a guiding values. Okay. It's supposed to be a shared vision, both the father and the mother, and even if you have children who are reasonable, I mean, they have passed the age of, you know, maybe they are teenagers now, they are supposed to be part of that shared vision. It's supposed to be something all of you crafted and agreed to work on so that your family can be known for search.
Okay. Okay. So now these values and vision and having a particular direction, I know it might sound surface or shallow to ask, but why is it so important? Most parents are looking for, you know, how to pay the school fees, how to pay the rent, and maybe how to just make sure that there's a roof over everybody's head, right? And there's food on everybody's plate. As long as they're getting that right, why is the vision and mission so important?
You don't want your family to be a victim of circumstance.
Okay.
You see, it's not a good thing to set out on a journey without knowing where you are going. Okay. That means anywhere you arrive can just be the place, and you may arrive in a place you don't want to. Some people, some member of their family become, you know, somebody in society that they are not supposed to be, and they begin to wonder, how is my child or somebody from my family become like this? What else did you want them to become? Is there a thing they are supposed to become? If there is nothing for them to become, they can become anything. And you see, life doesn't above vacuum. I mean, life above vacuum, rather. If you check life normally, if you don't have plan to become something, you are most likely going to become nothing. And that is why vision is very, very important. And every member of the family, they wake up every day, they know. In fact, your children, as a parent, your children should be able to tell wherever they are, we don't do this in my family. And there are a lot of things that children do today that should not be done, to be sincere. But any family that don't have value, their children will bring into the family all kind of things. Okay. You know, it's a good thing that you can be at home with your children and you hear them say things like, oh, my friend did this in school, but I already told them we don't do it in our family. That is the place of values, vision, and, you know.
So we've had many conversations before where, you know, parents do a lot. They do what they can to instill certain discipline, values, expectations of their children, in their children. But these children just go astray. They give them all the rules, they give them all the regulations, they take them to church, they go to Sunday school, and then they just fall into the wrong clique. And in a year, everything that the parents have taught is like as if they never taught them.
Well, children are not computer.
Okay.
In a way. And they can actually be a computer in another way. But you see, it's not like a program. It's not a program that you just impute a code and they start functioning like that. They have consciousness. Okay. They want to experience things. Okay. That is where the place of vision and mission start from. It's not something you tell them. They are not supposed to be guided by just rules. They are supposed to follow you. Where are you going as a parent? Okay. Children most likely imitate those who are closest to them. And that is why you have to be the closest to your children. If your children have best friend and that best friend is not you or your partner, there's a trouble already, because that best friend is going to influence their decision, their actions. In fact, they can tell their best friend what is happening in their house and take advice from them against you, the parent. So you have to do, in as much as I like to say that you are not your children's friend, you are their parent. Okay. That boundary have to be there, but you still need to be their best friend.
Okay.
So don't sacrifice being parent in order for you to be their friend. Be their friend, but make sure you are still their parent and lead them aright.
I have to ask now, there's probably a parent or two watching right now that probably feel like they've already lost the mark. They probably feel like their children have already stopped talking to them, probably don't really listen to them the way they want. Maybe they didn't instill any of those values at the right time. How did they begin to pull that child back in?
Whatever the child is doing now, be honest with yourself. Check yourself in your private place. Did they learn it from you? If they did learn it from you, there is nothing you can do other than for you to change. Some adults have not healed from emotional, baggages they carry, maybe from their parent and everything like that. And you see, if you don't heal properly from a damage that you experience, there is every possibility that that will be repeated in the life of your children, and you will not like it. Some things we call, something we don't like in our children, they are reflection of who we are in the real sense.
Okay.
In the real sense. Okay. They may be hidden, but see, children, you can't hide things from them. They basically pick up your life, even though they are not the type of things that you yourself can be proud of. So if you are already losing a child, first check, is this thing coming from me or from my partner? If it is, both of you need to change. You need to model a good life that you want them to live for them. Okay. And if it is not from you, you need to check who is the person influencing them. At that junction, you need to step in and become their best pal, become their best friend.
Okay. Now, I know that this conversation has to go a lot further, and there are probably a parent or two who have some questions. Please use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram with your questions. Thank you so much, Mr. Femi Shufulue, for being here with us again. Very deep conversation. We'll continue again next week with more on parenting. For now, we have to find out how Edgar is doing with our guest in the kitchen.
All right, we're back in the kitchen. As you can see, this is not easy. This takes years of practice, training.
Yes.
Especially the way I'm doing it.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can have a shot here. The way I'm doing it is not irregular. This is not
gourmet. Years of chef training, as in the baddest. Gordon Ramsay is shaking.
Who is he? Who is he? When I enter the kitchen, who is he? Anyways, let's just find out what we've been doing so far and what is left.
Okay.
All right, so tell us.
So our best chef in the house is grating some cauliflower.
Again, sorry. Just put some respect.
Okay, all right. Chef E.
Again. Go again.
Is on that cauliflower.
All right. Okay.
He's doing some cauliflower because what we're going to do is we're going to be bulking our rice with cauliflower.
Okay.
And this just makes the rice more nutritious. You don't taste the cauliflower. It adds veggies that you can't see. Your kids don't even know that it's there. And now you can eat more rice because it's like rice and cauliflower. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We already prepped our stew. We prepped a nice stew with meat and chicken.
Right.
And now we're just prepping some ingredients because we're going to make some greens on the side. So we're just going to saute some veggies, and food will be ready very soon.
Awesome. I think that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow, guys, I cannot wait to find out how this looks when we're done.
Absolutely.
And have a great taste of this meal as well. Guys, that is all that we're taking at this moment, but do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. Do not go anywhere. This is Wake Up Nigeria. We're right back.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodimma's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, Guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
Welcome back, beautiful people. If you thought the first half was packed, hold on tight because we're just getting warmed up.
Oh, yes, yes, we're just getting warmed up. Now, coming up next, we've got more laugh, more gist, and even a surprise guest. Guys, do not miss this one. It's going to be super, super fun. All right?
Of course, it's going to be. So don't go anywhere. Grab your tea, call a friend, and let's ride this Tuesday wave together. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and we are going strong.
Now, speaking of strong, we have two amazing women in the kitchen.
Of course.
Yes, we have TT and Baby. How's it going over there?
It's going fine, absolutely fine. She's slicing away. And she has a lot to demonstrate here for us. This is a really educational kitchen segment today. She's enlightening us on how we can make healthier versions of everyday meals. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we come up with.
All right. Baby, remember what I told you, right? Remember what I told you about Edgar?
What?
Remember what I told you about Edgar? Don't fall for any of his lambert, please.
What does lambert mean?
How can I forget?
What is lambert? Is lambert English?
Miracle is going to be telling us what
French?
lambert means when we do relationship. So
Okay,
yes. Stick around for that one.
Yes. Guys, don't forget that you can catch every second of the show live on YouTube or at TVC Entertainment. You can also stream at any time at tvcentertainment.tv.
Exactly. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation using the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC or download the TVC app on Android or iOS so you don't ever have to miss any moment wherever you are.
All right, let's go straight into the highlights. Let's tell them what we have left in the show, shall we?
Exactly. We still have Miracle Homa. He was a dynamic speaker, author, clinical psychologist, life coach, and a spiritual shepherd. And on Relationship Today, we're looking at white lies in relationships.
White lies.
Edgar, you hear?
Oh.
You hear? Because you tell red at this point.
All right, for a conversation, we have Daniel Alabi, popularly known as Danny Boy. Now, he's a dynamic MC, comedian, actor, writer, content creator. Now, Danny Boy is known for his sharp wit and vibrant stage presence. We cannot wait to speak with the comedian about what he's up to and what he's doing.
Hopefully,
Danny Boy is coming very soon, guys.
Hopefully, he has a bit of joke for there.
Yes, no, he's funny. He's funny.
He's really funny, Abby.
Very funny.
Way funny than you can ever be.
I'm not a funny person. I'm not funny.
You always say you are funny.
I'm not funny.
Well, it's just lamb at the end of the day. Our last guest is Benjamin Daniel, artistically known as Ben Dancer. He's a dance artist, model, gym instructor, and founder of Ben Dancer Academy. Now, he has performed on stage with the likes of MI, YC, Femi Kuti, Made Kuti, just to mention a few. You need to see that man on stage. And it's like this.
It's the energy. It's the energy for me.
What Made Kuti?
It's the energy for me. Let me shock you.
Yeah.
Do you know that we actually danced together in a music video one time in the back?
I don't believe you, but I will ask him.
When he gets here, ask him.
In a music video, one time at the back.
Yeah, like I was at the back. We're both at the back.
At the back.
Ask Ice Blaze. These are names that you should check out. All right.
I don't even know what to believe at this point.
Wow.
Edgar, it's September, please. I beg you. I beg you.
I will try.
It's September.
I will try.
Thank you.
All right, that is all that we can take at this time. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after the short break. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our relationship segment this morning. Now, I've been looking forward to this because the guest we have today on this segment is one that has been with us over the years, back and forth, and it's his first time at our news studio. Miracle Ihuoma, a dynamic speaker, author, clinical psychologist, life coach, and spiritual shepherd, is on our relationship segment today. We're looking at white lies in relationships this morning. It's great to have you back with us.
It's good to be here once again.
All right. So now I'm sure that since the last time we spoke, you've been on different adventures since then. But it's your first adventure down to the new Echo Atlantic Studios.
And I love it. I love it. Really, I do love it.
It's always great to bring people back from way back when. But let's touch on this topic, white lies. Now, when you think of the average relationship now, you probably count more lies than truths, which is sad. And there are, sadly, people that are indeed lying probably to themselves about how much effort they're going to even put into this relationship. But based on your experience, give us maybe some examples or insights into what white lies can do to a relationship.
All right. Yeah, it's a really dicey topic because, again, we need to now define what lies are.
Yeah.
Because, while a lot of people tell lies here and there, you now want to ask how much of an impact it's going to have on the relationship. Okay. Because really, it might be white, it might be innocent, but an accumulation of white lies could become red lies, right? So you might want to watch it because if your partner discovers that you've been telling a series of white lies, if the frequency of white lies could actually impact negatively on your relationship, even though it sounds insignificant, but then the person would be like, if this person can lie about these small things, how am I sure they're not lying about bigger things?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you want to tread carefully because actually it could ultimately hurt your relationship.
Okay, so I want to, probably figure out some examples of white lies. So if, for instance, a partner receives a phone call.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the guy receives it. I'm going to say the partner, any of them, receives a phone call.
Yeah.
And it's a phone call they do not feel like picking up at the time.
Okay.
Right? And they say something like, oh, it's just a friend, right? There's a reason why they don't want to pick up that call. So refusing to explain why you don't want to pick the call, is that in the category of white lie? Explaining the reason why, is it necessary to explain the reason why you don't want to pick up a phone call, for instance? I'm not even saying the phone call is from somebody, right? Important or a third wheel. But is it important to say who it was and why you don't want to pick up the call?
Well, in that case, again, we need to now find the balance between, or the difference between white lies and withholding information.
Okay.
Are they the same thing, really? If I'm withholding a particular information, am I lying about it? In certain instances, it could be. In certain instances, it might not be that you're lying about that situation.
Okay.
But if your partner, now I would say you want to ask certain questions when we talk about lying in a relationship. Number one, is it going to hurt your partner? Number two, is it going to protect yourself? Number three, is it going to offend God, right? So if you bring in the God factor.
Yeah.
Because there are certain instances where, a lie would pass these three litmus tests I just mentioned, for example.
Okay.
Say, for example, now this is an extreme case. You are in the house, thieves come in, right? And they're asking you, so where is this particular person? And is your partner. Wow. And your partner is maybe hiding under the bed. Okay. And you say he's not around.
Okay.
In that case, you've lied, but then, it
was to save a life.
It was to save a life,
okay.
Right? It was important and paramount at that point. But if it's something that's going to hurt your partner, you know that if your partner finds out about this, it's going to hurt them and probably negatively impacting the relationship, then that's a lie you don't want to tell.
Okay, so are white lies ever permissible? I know that you just mentioned one now, but then they say the truth will set you free. right? We hear that all the time.
True.
Right?
True.
So, is there ever a time it's permissible?
Yes, but you want to tell truth as much as possible. Again, like we said, it's permissible, but then an accumulation of white lies is where the problem might now be. Why it's okay to not say everything sometimes, withhold information sometimes. The question is, when does it become a habit?
Okay.
Because that's how these things start. It starts from you withholding more information here, telling a lie there, and before you know it, it has become something humongous, something serious, something big enough to impact on the relationship. That's why you want to be as truthful as possible, you want to be honest, you want to be sincere, and totally vulnerable with your partner as much as possible.
Okay. So I'm going to ask, people to send in their comments and contributions online as well on this issue of white lies in relationships. Is it ever okay to tell a white lie? Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. Edgar and Gwemi are standing by in the kitchen, and there's a conversation going on there before we come back to this.
All right, yes, we're back in the kitchen. I have Bami here. For those of you that are joining us, welcome back. This is Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen. So yes, we have been working, guys. We have been working. So tell us.
Okay, so our stew is on the fire. It's almost ready. Okay. And we've boiled our white rice. So this is the main hack. You want to take your white rice. I like to do 1 cup of cooked rice to 1 cup of cauliflower rice. Okay. You saw Chef E was grating that cauliflower, putting his back into it.
That's what you call it. If not, I'm broke. I'll have sprayed money. I'll have just sprayed money.
You can still do something on that.
I'm broke. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is our cauliflower rice, which is just grated cauliflower. We're now going to add that into our pot of rice. Okay. We're going to allow that steam with the rice. So the last 5 minutes of your rice cooking, you add the cauliflower in. That way it will cook with the rice. It will steam up.
So you don't stir it?
I'm going to let it steam for a little bit and then I'll stir it.
All right, awesome.
All right,
awesome.
so that stew is getting...
Now, I mean, for the cauliflower, this is for those that don't like seeing vegetables in their
you
meals.
literally can't see it. So when you stir it like this...
Oh, nice.
You can see it just blends smoothly. Instantly, it bulks your rice. So when it comes to fat loss, you want to think about how can I make this food bigger, even though my calories are not going up. So the calories in the rice stay the same, but now you can eat more rice, right? So you can eat 2 cups of this as opposed to eting 2 cups of rice that will make your,
That's smart.
Exactly.
No, this is just a general question. I'm just wondering, what are the other kinds of meals, or other types of meals that one can take to really lose some fat?
Okay, so my entire philosophy as a coach is that you don't have to give up African foods to lose fat. You can eat everything, you just need to get smart with your strategy. You can eat eforiro, you can eat egusi, you can eat okra, but you see that mountain of swallow that you are eating, you don't have to be doing all of that. Okay, but you can eat your stews, cooking with less oil.
This is where I sign out.
No,
you
don't
cannot
worry.
Eat swallow.
You can eat swallow.
Okay.
You can eat swallow,
smaller
but the quantity. And then even if you want to eat swallows, so there are things that people do, all those crazy things like cauliflower swallow. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather eat my eba. I know that it is eba. Do you get?
Yeah.
But be mindful about my consumption.
All right.
That's it.
So I'm just thinking, I have an idea. What if, I want you to think about this one.
Tell me.
This will blow your mind.
Okay.
What if I get my yam, I grind the yam into powder form.
Okay.
And I'll add cauliflower. So that as I'm pounding my yam, and I turn my pounded yam, I'm not just having pounded yam, I'm not having pounded yam with cauliflower. So that's the, oh God, if you are too intelligent, this is the problem.
Men in STEM, that's what you get when men...
Yeah? I thought you were on my side.
I'm on your side, my side.
What do you think about that?
No, it's actually not a bad idea. It's actually not. I've seen cauliflower flour. So, I mean, the thing about it, so
you can take that big mountain of pounded yam, but just add cauliflower inside, so that you will confuse your intestine. As you're losing weight, you're getting the fat back. As you're losing fat, you're getting the fat back.
Period. All right. That's actually not a bad strategy, to be honest.
Yeah, now.
We'll try it next time.
I've been cooking for 18 years.
Okay, Chef
so if I tell you,
Presido, sorry.
You have to be very careful. Now, there's a thin line between, mockery and...
No, I'm telling you, it's ready. All
right. All right, but look at the things that we have here. What do we have here? What is this?
So here we just have some greens. Every time I eat a plate, you always have to balance your plate. This is my Afro Bowls method, right? Okay. Essentially, what you want to think about doing is having carbs, protein, fiber, and fat comes into Nigerian food organically. I wrote a whole ebook about this. Afro bowls is amazing. So on the plate, you're going to have your rice, not just rice and stew. You have rice, stew, and veg. That way, again, you're still eating more food, but it's vegetables, so it doesn't give as much calories. You feel fuller, and also your body, your skin, everything will thank you for it. Yeah.
All right. But is it okay? I know sometimes we take like white rice with say salad. Is that also fine?
Yeah, that's also fine. It's still the same method. So the salad is the veg there as well, and then your rice is your carb, which you actually do need. And of course, eat your protein as well. No small meat, big meat only.
And we have plantains.
This is plantain because I want to show you what not to do.
You're going to show us what not to do with plantains?
What
are we not to do with plantains?
You're not to eat fried plantain, a mountain of rice and stew. Because plantain is
not my money. Is it not my money?
Is your money? Oh, you're even skinny now.
No, I don't say skinny. I have lost some
Sorry,
fats.
you're trim.
I've lost some fats. Let's just put it that way. This is skinny. I'm not skinny.
He's a trim man. He's a trim man.
All right.
You're
Right.
trim.
But it's really awesome.
All right.
And we have onions as well.
Yeah, because we're just going to saute our veg with a little bit. Let me show you now.
Okay.
Right. So this is my pan. This is my handy spray bottle.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. No,
I'm just joking.
Go ahead.
So I like to put my oil in a spray bottle because that way you're not just pouring oil. You see what I'm doing? Very mindful.
Yes.
I'm spritzing my oil. Ooh. I'm spritzing my oil, okay?
Nice.
And then that way you consume just a little puff, a little spritz. The way you spray your perfume.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm just going to put in some onions in there.
Okay.
You're going to let that cook down.
For like, say, 30 seconds or a minute?
30 seconds till they wilt a little bit.
Okay.
You can add some salt. That also helps them like steamer. I also have some yellow pepper. I love the flavor that yellow pepper adds to anything.
Okay.
So like people can typically do like a whole eforiro thing, but this is just a really quick way to saute.
Okay.
Oh, it's spicy.
Sorry about that.
Saute your veg. Why are you telling me sorry? Am I not the one cooking?
No. Now you know when you cough, you know it shows that you. All right, this is really nice. And what happens after this?
We're going to add the veg.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I don't know. I do not know about you guys, but I am super excited to have been in the kitchen with you, Bami.
Yes.
Because I now know that I can add cauliflower to almost everything just to reduce, So sorry about that. Okay, we'll probably get you some water. Guys, wow. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. But just before you guys go, we have Danny Boy. We have Danny Boy on the other side with TT. This guy's a brilliant comedian, by the way. I am sure he's going to be telling us great stories about his show and every other thing he's doing. Let's check that side out. What is happening over there, TT?
Yeah, Edgar, I know you probably want to be right here on this side of the room right now because this is your kind of guy.
So that's why I had to like...
We're talking to Danny Boy, Daniel Alabi. He's popularly known as Danny Boy, and he is a dynamic MC. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a content creator. In fact, everything. There's a what you know they do. What you know they do?
Just tell me the one way you want. I will tell you the one way I know they do.
I can only imagine. Right. So, fun fact. I saw Danny Boy over the weekend.
Right.
At the beach, actually.
Yeah.
And he was actually giving us some of his comedy vibe. And there's something about him. He knows how to catch people's attention. But when did you realize that this was your calling? When did you realize you wanted to hold the mic, you wanted to be a comedian? Talk to us about that.
So, I mean, it was immediately after secondary school that I launched professionally. I've always been this funny guy. I've always been the guy that everybody likes and loves. From being the senior prefect male that was head boy, I was always trying to sing in school and people would just laugh it off because I didn't have the voice. But I knew they were laughing. So that means I had something else. And then I'm like, I'm going to channel this funny part of me that was very spontaneous. I'm going to channel it into being a stand-up comedian. Fantastic. And I rolled in from there. And I remember telling people, I want to be a comedian. I just want to make people laugh. I want to harness my talents while I wait to go into university.
But now, wanting it and doing it are two different things.
Right.
The industry we find ourselves in now is not one that smiles at every single personality.
Of course.
Were there some people you had to lean on, mentors, guides? What was the journey like?
The journey started solo, you know. But luckily for me, where I grew up, there were older guys, you know, much older than I am, doing things. And then I'm like, okay, this is not bad. Let me go for comedy clubs. There were comedy clubs in my area then. I remember at some point, I was even learning fashion design. I can sew.
Wow.
Like you said, there's nothing I cannot do. Like I was tailoring the machine perfectly, you know. But at that point, I would still live there and go to the comedy club. Sometimes even go late because I was trying to work on my materials and do stuff. But going into university after secondary school launched me into a bigger platform. OU, by the way, launched me into a bigger platform. And from there, after I saw like people that I knew that I wanted to be mentored by this person because they do what I do.
Okay. So yes, mentorship has been part of your journey.
Right.
I know that you've even gotten some training along the way.
Yes.
But then from there to having your own comedy show, is this a first edition, second edition?
Yes, this is my first edition in Lagos.
In Lagos, okay, fantastic.
But on the 28th of September, this will be my 5th comedy show in my career.
So doing a comedy show, is this just one-man stand-up or inviting other people to come on board?
There'll be a one-man stand-up, but I would have like a longer session of over 45 minutes. Between 45 minutes to 1 hour or even more. Depends on the vibe I get on that day. I'm more of a spontaneous comedian, so I try to like pick my jokes from the things I see on the spot. Although I write my jokes, of course, you wouldn't dare to do like a 45 1-hour performance without having materials. But I mean, when it comes to the spontaneity part of it, I deliver. Yes, because it is what I am. It is who I am.
So I like where you went with the writing part. A lot of people don't realize that comedy is structured. And when I say structured, there are some greats that have talked in documentaries about how they write down their jokes. They pull elements from different aspects of society. But where does Danny Boy pick his jokes from?
All right. So I pick my jokes from daily activities, personal experiences, because the comedy industry has moved from you get one man, one day, to now being intellectual. I mean, I'm a graduate, and it shows in my materials. You write these things, and they reflect the daily society, from politics to entertainment to just random news on X and other platforms. So even right here as we're sitting, you know, just look at something and analyze it and say, okay, I remember this experience from here. It corroborates with this, and you put it together. You know, comedy has always been about telling things, telling spontaneity, and putting out humor out of the ordinary. So writing is a major part of comedy.
So, you know, I'm thinking from I'm trying to think from a business perspective now. Once you say you have a comedy show coming up, you know, obviously everybody has a client or a customer or a person in mind when they're developing a product or a service or an event. Who are the people you are writing your comedy for? Who are the people you're expecting at your show?
Okay, thank you. This is like 7 years or more after leaving the walls of tertiary institution. And my event tag Laughing in Progress has always been comedy show for students, young people, you know, I remember lecturers coming for my show then in school. And I'm like, okay, why have I not done my first comedy show in Lagos? Having done this same edition thrice, and one other time corporate comedy and varieties, which is 4. This will be the 5th, like I said earlier. Now I'm like, if I have done this before, I can do this again. So I'm trying to appeal to the Gen Zs, young professionals, creatives, and even a bit older generation. Because my materials, my comedy, they are very relatable. From unforgettable moments to unforgettable food to unforgettable memories. Yes.
I love the tagline, Laughing in Progress.
Yes.
They're in progress. You need to tell the story behind the title of this particular show.
Okay, it will also amaze you that I am an author.
Interesting.
Yes, in April 2019, I authored my first book,
Interesting.
Both physical and e-book. And in school, it was Laughing in Progress because my journey is not just one of the ordinary. There's the extraordinary part of it. It has always been a journey led by God. So I was just doing my thing. I didn't know it was God that was actually writing the script.
Interesting.
Because when I did the first one, I named it Chapter 1. I didn't know I was going to write a book then. But I didn't want to use the season 1 that people use or edition 1. I wanted to have something different. So I put it like in a book. Why not? We're in school, so people relate to chapter. So I'm like Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and then Corporate Comedy and Varieties. And that's why my book even has a total of 4 chapters, which also represents my 4 years in school. So Laughing in Progress is saying, this is not just a comedy show.
Right.
This is a dream in progress.
All right.
This is what I started from over 7 years back, and this is going to continue.
Amazing.
So it is not just you coming to laugh, it is you coming to laugh away your sorrows, actually. So this is not the comedy show that you come to and they say is a temporary sorrow taken away.
Okay.
This is more like healing for some people.
I saw a clip pop up just now on the screen. I would love for us to feel a little bit of Danny Boy.
It was survival of the T-test. Let me tell you something. All the things they are eating now, what of goody? There is no chocolate in this world or candy as sweet as goody. Ladies and gentlemen, when we were doing... Now, you guys remember that the brilliant ones used to stay at the front, right? Those that knew small, they stay in the middle. Some of you, you know your part is where... Now, the brilliant people, how you know them? If they are ladies, they are on low cut sometimes, or Afro Didi. And they will have glass, not just glass, the glass I have. You can relate to everything.
Okay. Danny Boy, thank you so much for coming to talk to us about your event, your upcoming event, Laughing in Progress.
Yes.
I love it. Now, he's also a corporate MC, makes people laugh at weddings and other sorts of events as well. It's always great to see you on stage.
Thank you very much.
All right, can't wait to see the next level for Danny Boy. We still have quite a bit more coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
The Nigerian national flag represents our country's history, culture, and identity. It was designed in 1959. The colors are Emerald Green 2.0, which represents agriculture, and Immaculate White represents unity and peace. Know how to handle our flag. Illuminate the environment or don't fly the flag overnight. Do not fly a dirty or tattered flag. Take such flag to the nearest National Orientation Agency office for proper disposal and replacement. The national flag can only be flown at half-mast on the directive of the federal government. The national flag must be flown at the same or higher height when displayed alongside other flags. Don't burn or allow the national flag to fall on the ground. Do not print, decorate, modify, or insert the coat of arms on the flag. Our national heroes are not buried with the flag. They are honored by presenting it to their next of kin during interment. Respect our national flag. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18 he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills. He sought to raise public interest in his fights by reading childlike poetry and spouting self-descriptive phrases like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. On February 25, 1964, at age 22, he pulled off a major upset, defeating Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That same year, he shocked the boxing establishment again by denouncing his birth name as a slave name and formally took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. For the next 3 years, Ali dominated the boxing arena. Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1981 and focused on his religion, philanthropy, and activism. In 1984, he made public his diagnosis of Parkinson's syndrome, which some reports attributed to boxing-related injuries, though he and his specialist physicians disputed this. He remained an active public figure globally, but in his later years made fewer public appearances as his condition worsened and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3, 2016.
That's it. Get over from it. No, kick it in. Hey! See? Put it down. That's it. Hey! Okay. That's it. I'll see me. Okay. Sit it. Sit it. Sit it. Sit it. Come on. Sit. Hey. 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 Thank you. You did it.
Oh my God. Bendancer, you promised me that it wasn't going to be this difficult. But you ended up doing something else. When we were practicing, you said you were just going to do, hey Jago, hey Jago. We got there and I started doing, go. But thank you so much, guys. I even had to take off my heels for this because there's absolutely no way I'm going to do this with my heels. Welcome, Bendancer.
Thank you.
Okay, let me just read your intro. Our last guest today is Benjamin Daniel, artistically known as Bendancer. Now, he's a dance artist, model, gym instructor, and founder of Bendancer Academy. Now, he has performed on stage with the likes of MI, YC, Femi Kuti, Made Kuti, and The Movement, just to mention a few. Hello, Bendancer, once again. Wait, let me catch my breath.
Take your time.
You're not even catching... Okay, what am I even talking about? I mean, you're a dance instructor. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about your journey because you've been here a couple times and we've spoken about it.
Yeah.
From, starting off as a dance instructor with performing with the likes of MI, YC, Made Kuti, and so. And today you have your own dance academy, right? Sure. Let's talk about all of that journey. And from all these performances that you've done with all these legends, what has been your unforgettable moment with them?
So, thank you so much for having me on this platform. I don't really take it for granted.
Thank you.
And then, over the years, as a dance artist, dancing with other other artists who are not basically live bands.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the kind of music, the likes of the MI, the Ice Springs, and other artists do, is way different. So when I started working with Madekuti,
yes,
and then having to do live band, it made me go deeper in understanding the amount of hard work that this artists get to put in into the work. And then as a dancer who works with a live band,
yes,
trust me, it's very, 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 very professional. Like, it requires a lot of energy. So while you don't just dance to the music alone, you're interpreting. So as a choreographer for me, I'm interpreting almost every instrument, from the keyboard to the drums, to the percussions, to the guitar, to the bass guitars. Every instrument, you have to pay details, give details to all of it. So yeah.
Okay, so also you are a fitness instructor and a model.
Yeah.
And this is something that you've been doing for a while. Now let's talk about how you do that, still bearing in mind that you're still a dance and fitness dance instructor, being a model. So how do you juggle all of that? Now you're a fitness instructor, you're a model, and you're also a dance instructor.
Yeah.
How do you juggle the three together?
Okay, so over the years, I would say dance artists, they are potential models, they are potential actors, because what we do is very diverse.
Yes, it is.
And then over the years, at the course of my dance, people have reached out, Ben, do you take drugs? Or do you take any other thing? Because of
you
the
stay
love
energy.
of energy
Yes,
I put into the dance. And they say, how do you manage to stay this? Then I said, okay, I think I need to put people at the back end of what I do. So that's how the dance fitness came into play. So I use the dance aerobics to teach people dance and also help them stay fit. So that's like another aspect of the health benefit of dance. So that's how I came about the dance fitness. And then as a dancer, because I get to wear different costumes all the time, and then I get to interpret different cultures from my outfit, so it gave me the idea of, I think there is something that's lacking here. As a dancer, I can be able to interpret certain outfits from different cultures, because I'm not just a random dancer, I am a professional dancer who have studied dance, you know what I mean? So I studied African indigenous dances. So based off that, I've been able to learn different cultures and, their traditions, their attires. So it gives me, that leverage to be able to, wear certain outfits like what I'm wearing today.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. So now let's talk about your academy, the Ben Dancer Academy International, right?
Yeah.
So what's your mission with this academy? Let's talk about your mission.
Yeah, good.
And your vision.
Before now, we do not have dance institutions in Nigeria where dancers can go, sit down, and then learn this dance. Because now dance is globally accepted.
Yes.
And it is becoming a well-respected profession. So it is good that you sit down in the four corners of a room, learn what you are doing. So looking at the cultural impact of dance, both in different sectors of the entertainment industry, we can't even allow dancers to just go into the field without having a full knowledge of what they are going in there to do. So the whole idea of the Ben Dancer Academy International is to help prepare dancers, both professionals and non-professionals, on how to approach the industry, how to also understand the business aspect of the industry. Because it's one thing to understand the crafts. But as a professional who is doing this job to make money off it and earn a living, you also have to know things I need to do or things I need to learn to, turn this passion into business so I can live off it. So that's what Ben Dance Academy does. It doesn't just teach you the dance, it teaches you the rudiments of the dance, and it also teaches you the business aspect of it, where it prepares you for the world.
Okay, so have you had any graduates so far, and how are they doing so far? Is there anybody we know in the industry right now that you can mention?
So, because I started from the north, most of the dancers that I've been able to train, so we're basically from the north.
Okay.
So some are doing so amazing.
Yes.
And then presently here in Lagos, I am training over like 50.
50 people.
Yeah.
So is it free now, or they have to pay something?
No, you have to pay.
You have to pay something, but not a lot of money at the end of
No,
it.
not lots of, something very,
something very low. Now, let's talk about what's next for you. What are you working on? What is next for Ben Dancer? Is there anything we need to know? Future collaborations? I mean, tour? What are you doing?
Yes, so Ben Dancer has been known for dance for a very long time.
Yes.
But another thing is the industry, the dance industry, let's say, have not really touched into different areas because for an industry to function properly, it has to have different segments. So we have a dance photographer, a dance videographer, you know what I mean? And so I'm not just looking at just stopping at just being a dancer.
Okay.
So being able to, you know, gather this whole knowledge, I'm also looking at diversifying into other areas of dance. And then something big is coming.
Something big. You want to tell us? You want to tell us? Just drop it there. Just tell us.
Probably a world record.
High five. A world record. We're breaking that soon.
It's coming
Amazing,
soon.
amazing.
We can't allow this energy waste.
No, this energy cannot waste. I mean, see me panting over here, and you just sat like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, Ben Dancer. Thank you for what you're doing for the culture. We cannot wait to see more of you. And good luck on this world record you're going to be breaking soon. So in order to reward you this morning, we have food for you in the kitchen.
Okay.
You ready to see what we have for you?
I can't wait.
All right, let's go.
Right, we are in the kitchen, and we have Bimi here. Bimi has made something special for you. And then Bimi.
So Bimi represents the African fat loss method.
Yes.
African fat loss method, not the gendered one.
Yes. We also have a fitness instructor right here.
He's a fitness instructor, Ben Dancer. So he's obviously going to get the answer to this question right. She says there's a right plate and there's a wrong plate.
Yeah.
And you need to pick between the two. And being a fitness instructor, obviously you know which one is the right one or the wrong one, but you need to break down what is on each plate.
Absolutely. So this is a mountain of rice, very little meat, very little protein, and fried plantain, which is even more carbs.
Okay.
This is rice with cauliflower mix, a lot of protein, and some veg and fiber.
Okay.
So
at this point, we know. Which one is the right plate and which one is the wrong plate.
This is the right plate.
Which one is the right plate?
This is the right plate.
Is it because of the dodo? Because of the plantain?
We cannot disrespect dodo. No.
I was that would be tolerated. I was just asking a question.
Yes, dodo is the right plate.
I agree with
dodo.
But Ben Dancer,
This is mine. Okay, let's tell us.
Trust me, I would go for this. The meats, and then, you know, because, you know the health benefits of these things. And then most of the time, even at the gym, I put a couple of my clients on diet and I tell them, you don't have to eat this, and then you just have to eat right. You have to eat right to get a certain level of
We are disrespecting dodo in this place. This is dodo.
Dodo is fried. Maybe if it was boiled
or air fried.
Air
fried, preferably. Or probably boiled.
The portion of rice, the size of the portion of rice, can you see that portion? That's a cup of rice.
That's a cup of rice, bro.
1 cup of rice. So the protein and the veggies need to be larger than the rest.
And I bet you if you eat this, you will feel full.
Okay.
You will feel full because this will give you like a high sugar like spike and like your energy will crash and then after work you're like tired and wondering what's going on. You eat this, you have energy throughout the day.
All right. Then that's you need to give
and
it
it gives
taste.
you more of a balanced diet.
Exactly. Balance is the game.
Please give it a taste.
This is the Afro Bowls method.
There is cauliflower in that rice, by the way.
We shouldn't have told him. Maybe he would have known.
Please taste the food. Have a taste.
Okay, let's do this.
Yes. If that's spicy as well, if you don't like spice, be careful.
Yeah, sure, it's cool.
Okay.
It's cool. Ooh, I love the color of the greens.
Man.
The color of the greens are making sense.
It's the green for me, man.
Yeah?
It's the green for me.
Makes
so when I
sense.
wake up in the morning, my breakfast has to always go with lettuce or avocados.
Okay.
Yes. No fried eggs.
Now I see why we're similar. I see how we're similar. I always have that as well.
I like dodo now. Which one is? Where did you go for?
That's for lunch now. Dodo is for lunch.
Dodo is for lunch.
Okay.
Avocados for breakfast.
One word.
Love it.
One
Love it.
All right.
The word is coming.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Okay.
It's coming.
Okay.
Every move is one dance. Everything is a dance move.
Oh my God.
Small this thing, I already say wait for it.
Oh my God.
All right.
Amazing. This is healthy.
And it smells amazing as well.
Yes.
The aroma in the studio is calling people from different departments. But
So while I was having the interview over there, the aroma was...
It's so hard to focus on what we're discussing and hoping that this food is all yours.
All right.
All right. So we still have a performance coming your way as we wrap up today's show. All right.
Emily is on standby.
Yes,
Emily, take it away. What to dance? What to dance?
Yes.